This tutorial covers creating a journal alert in EBSCOhost. The first thing that you want to do is access EBSCOhost through whatever means your institution offers for accessing their electronic databases. Once you get into EBSCOhost, the first screen that you'll see is a screen asking you to choose the databases that you'll be using. For this example, I'm going to choose Business Source Complete. So I'll just go down the list, find that, check the box, and then select Continue. Once I do that, I'm going to sign into my account at EBSCOhost. The reason that I want to do that is because in order to save my journal alert, I need to actually be signed into my account. If you don't have an account, you can set up an account easily with EBSCOhost by selecting the I'm a new user link. It basically just asks you for your name and your email. It doesn't ask you for a lot of personal information. So once I'm signed in, by default I'm on the Basic Search tab. You'll see there's a green menu bar towards the top of the screen underneath the tabs. And on that green menu bar, there's a link called Publications. I'm going to select that. That'll bring up a list of the publications available in the database. And you can search for the publication that you're looking for or browse through alphabetically. I know that the journal that I'm looking for is on this first page, so I'm just going to scroll down until I get to the journal. The journal that I want to set up an alert for is the ABA journal. So I'm going to click on the journal title. This is going to bring up a page that displays information about the journal, such as the name of the journal, its ISSN number, how long or for what time period full text is available, what subjects are covered, and a brief description of the journal. Towards the upper right side of the page, there's a link that says Journal Alert. I'm going to click on that. And this is going to bring up a screen that allows me to select my parameters for the alert. The first parameter that I can select is Run Alert For, and this covers the period that I want to run the alert for. The options are 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, or 1 year. I'm going to leave it at the default of 1 year. The next options that I can select are the alert options. I can choose what format I want, brief, detailed, or bibliographic manager. I'm going to select detailed. I have the option to limit EBSCOhost access to only the article sent and to only receive alerts for full text. I'm going to leave both those options at the default. The next options that I can select are the email properties. I can choose to have my alerts sent by email for all alerts and notices. I can choose to have email only for the creation notice, or I can choose no email and just get an RSS feed. I'm going to leave the default choice selected, and that means I need to enter the email address that I want to have the alert sent to. You can send it to multiple email addresses as long as you separate the email addresses with a semicolon. And you can also, if you do that, you can select to hide addresses from the recipients. The next option that you can choose is the subject. I'm going to put the journal title there so I know what it's about. The title is already filled out, although you can change that. I'm going to leave the default email address from which the alert is coming from. I can change, however, the email results format, and I'm going to change that from the default of plain text to HTML. I can choose to have a link to the table of contents page on EBSCOhost, or to embed article links within the email message. I'm going to leave the defaults there and have the links embedded in the message. I can choose whether or not I want to have the query or the frequency included in the email, and I'm going to uncheck both of those because I don't need to see that again. Once I've selected all my options, I can just hit the save button. It takes a second to process, and then I'll get a confirmation that my alert has been created. The confirmation shows me the alert name, the database, the duration, the search strategy, which in this case was simply the journal name, the frequency, and the syndication feed. This syndication feed can be used if you've chosen no email, RSS only. You can use this URL in your RSS feeder so that you can see the alerts, or you can choose to use an RSS feeder in addition to getting emails. Once you're finished verifying the email alert information, or the journal alert information I should say, you can hit continue. This will take you back to the page that displays the information about the journal. And once this goes through, you'll get another confirmation message on that page that the journal alert has been created. You can see that message right here in red. If at some point in the future you need to change any of the parameters on the journal alert, you can select the folder icon, and then in the right hand navigation pane you can go down to journal alerts. This will display a list of the journal alerts that have been created for this account. You just go down to the journal alert that you want to modify and select the edit alert link, and you'll once again have displayed the parameters for the alert, and you can go in and change whatever parameters you want to change, and then just save, and you'll get a confirmation and that the alert has been modified. I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you.